Welcome back to Kaguya-sama. Love is War. Anime review episode number 11. This I'm reviewing episode 28, which is another one of these three-story ones. Kaguya-sama Impossible Demand. A Cowrie that Swallow give birth to, part 1. Yeah, and I did look up apparently part 2 and part 3 a little bit later on. Ishigami wants to prove he's worthy, and Chika Fujiwara wants to take over. Yes, and if you're curious though, this has some chapters 104 to 106. Yep, that's what this episode covers. Like, okay. Interesting. They mostly put this stuff as a bit out of order per se ish. I mean, the first story we have in here is focused on you, who basically, like, Kaguya notices that he's in love with the head cheerleader, and he wants to impress her by getting a high grade, so she agrees to help him. And of course, basically, he is looking at, yeah, he has feelings for her, and this is the whole thing of this one. And of course, they're talking about the president. Like, this guy's like how it's smart and handsome. Yeah, she's talking about the president, obviously. Next segment is simply, well, you is at home. Everybody's worried about, oh, let's have study session in the student council, even though there's more people there. Everyone's like all debating, like, and of course the other side, yeah, let's go study at home. And of course, they had the exam, and then the next day it turns out, well, despite the fact he studied really hard, apparently he didn't make the top 50, not even the top 150, which you would think someone studied that hard, they might make it. Like, I'm thinking, like, what happened? Which they'll explain, like, yeah, make it up next time for the finals. Like, okay, fine. And then the last segment is simply Chika inviting Kaguya over to her house to do a dinner party. And then, of course, they change it to, oh, let's do sleeper at Kaguya's house. Yes. And they go over to Kaguya's house. Apparently, she's been over once before. So, apparently, Aya, who, by the way, in the English dub was voiced by the awesome Amanda Lee, decided to dress up as a butler, despite being a woman. Yeah, like, I can only fall for men. And, of course, it's implied Chika, I'm not sure why she did this for, it's kind of weird. And then, of course, apparently they have dinner, and, of course, Kaguya apparently has to sleep a lot more hours than everybody else, which comes big to the point, like, why in the world would she sleep a lot more than, let's say, Chika? Chika's just a bundle of, just basically a ball of energy she is. And, of course, they decided to call up the president while he's basically doing homework. And apparently Ki, his sister, apparently decides to act very much like a very good sister. Possibly sees Kaguya as a future sister-in-law. Just cleans the room, just be quite nice. And they're on a video call, like, how can she tell the room is messy? She's basically, like, FaceTiming him on his phone. And thinks, oh, maybe she's going to, like, nope. And, of course, like, everyone thinks that, oh, that I might have, that, Ishigami might have a thing for, nope, it's Kaguya. And then she falls asleep, and, of course, I decides to politely hang up on him when he's, like, trying to yell at her, like, what the heck's going on? Yeah, and the reason why she's able to stay up so late is because she's drinking lots of juice. Looks like lots of grape juice, per se. Or could be grape soda, I'm not really sure. Because she's like, falling asleep here. I'm thinking, like, how much sleep does she need to get? I wonder that myself. At least gotta admit, this episode is better than the last two episodes. Yes, but it seemed very okay at best. This one feels quite natural for a show like this. Basically, characters worry about test grade. And of course, she's gonna hit number 1 again, like usual. Why doesn't the treasure hit it? I'm not really sure why. You would think a guy who studied really hard, they might be able to get it. I mean, did he lose focus? Like, apparently the second year he decided to, like, study a lot more harder than usual. But who knows? Yep. So yeah, and they say that true episode will be a little bit later. Who knows when? Do you think it'll be next week? I have no idea, because they didn't. Well, they didn't. How should I put this? They don't have a sneak preview for next week, and they don't have a title for next week, because usually it's only 3 ones. Now I was looking up basically today the website that basically has it. It looked perfectly fine. So I like it basically other chapters. Well, it could be part 2, part 3 of this because it's been a while since I read it. And for some reason on the Wiki site, I have no idea why someone did this for. Somebody said they covered a page up with gross pictures of some guy's rear end. Yeah, I found this to be quite disgusting, so I contacted the community about this, and I went back to the page, and it looked like the post may have taken out, but maybe that somebody must have took my notice about it, and they since replaced it with the they plastered the whole thing. That probably because the site's under construction, this site page under construction possibly, not sure. So they replaced it with the cover for Volume 24. Yeah, that's what they decided to do for some reason. Volume 24, the manga. They decided to do that for some reason. Oh, now they finally fixed it. Yeah. That was for episode 28. Yeah, now the thing has finally been fixed. Where they took it off there finally. Yes, as for, let's just say, when they're going to have what's good out there for next week, not sure. Because this week was only 105, 106. And if you're curious, there's still lots of chapters they could adapt. I was kind of hoping they might adapt 93 this week, but nope. That's pretty much the case. But who knows how many they can adapt for the season. There's still a lot to adapt, and I still am actually far behind in the manga right now. If you're curious, though, how many chapters currently am I behind on it for the actual main series? Like, how far am I behind on it? Well, as far as I can tell, I think like the most recent chapter that came out was 261. Yeah, that's the most recent chapter released. As for when I'm going to catch up with the series, I don't know yet. But it all depends exactly when I get a chance to. So yes, that's going to be pretty much it for this particular review. And that's a video because I have no other videos planned for today. Now, as for the next couple of days, well, maybe a comic corner or two. But that's going to be pretty much it from what I can tell. Yep. Also, before I go, I should make this. I was looking up Read Over Healer, my new anime review series I've been doing, reviewing that controversial anime aired last year. Apparently, the first episode got 75 views, which, damn. Like, the only series I've seen basically get that high, or at least about that high, in just 1 week was How a Realist Hero Rebuilt the Kingdom. That one got me a lot of views. Not sure why, but thank you for giving me that many people basically watching it. And apparently episode 2, 35 people. Thank you. Please continue watching videos. So, I know a lot of people tend to like say, oh, like, comment, subscribe. Go ahead and do it. I would love to have more subscribers. As of currently, I have 186 subscribers right now. Am I hoping for more? Yes. Yes, I am. How many, what's my goal? Well, the next one to hit is 200. I hit 100, I think it was a few years ago I hit 100. It's slowly happening, but thank you for subscribing to my YouTube channel. People who are watching this YouTube channel for the first time, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you get notifications of any video that I post, which I appreciate if you actually watch my videos. Just my videos. You want to comment my videos? Fine. Go ahead. I'm not going to stop you. I'm not going to disable my comments like some YouTubers would do after a certain period of time. I read every comment that's posted. But not everybody posts, but if you want to post, go right ahead. Okay? Try to be as polite as possible, okay? You might think, oh, am I being desperate? Well, I wanted to feel to get attention. Hopefully not in a bad way. Okay? I want to see good attention get away. Okay? Next video. Bye.